Monitoring involves constant tracking of progress, performance, and resource utilization over time to ensure that the project is on track and meets its objectives. But how do you monitor a project? Here are some basic steps to effectively monitor a project. The first step in monitoring a project involves clearly defining the scope of the project. Defining the scope, objectives, and goals will help us understand what and when to measure. Defining the scope and objectives will also help us establish the metrics and the indicators that can be used to monitor the progress of the project. Second, we need to develop a detailed project plan that includes the timeline, milestone, and deliverables. This project plan can then be used as a basis for tracking progress during the project implementation. If there is already an existing project plan, then we can use the same to compare the actual progress and the resource utilization with the plan. Third, it is important that there is a clear roles and responsibilities assigned to the team members. Also, communication channel needs to be established to ensure that everyone is aware of the responsibilities and there is a continuous flow of information regarding the project, its issues, and progress. At number 4, we need to develop the monitoring system, which will enable us to track the progress against the project plan. Monitoring system can take a form of regular status report, checkpoint reports, progress reports, or reporting against some standard formats, including dashboard reports. After having the monitoring system in place, we can start collecting data on project performance and progress, including financial data and issues or risks that may arise. Having collected the data on the project, it needs to be analyzed so as to see how the project is progressing. The progress data needs to be compared with the milestone or the plan to understand the project progress against the objectives. The data can be used to identify trends and patterns, understand the risk and bottlenecks that needs to be addressed, and other areas for improvements. Ultimately, based on the analysis, we need to communicate the progress of the project to stakeholders, including the team members. Also, we have to take corrective actions if the project is not progressing well. Corrective actions may include reallocation of resources, revising the project plan, adjusting the timelines, and correcting other bottlenecks. This should help project get on track. In conclusion, monitoring a project needs to be systematic where actual progress is tracked against the project plan. Data collection, analysis, and site visits has to be made carefully so as to be as accurate as possible. By carefully monitoring and taking corrective actions on time, we can ensure that our project stays on track and meets its objectives. Thank you.